Hello, my lovely lock minions, and those of you that are new to my channel. My name is Umfan. I'm a teacher, dancer, and hair guru for locks. And on this channel, we're going to do a Q&A on my 5-year lock journey. So, if you're interested and you want to know all the ins and outs from start to finish, keep watching. And don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Duh. And come back to my channel, Locks, for you to love. Keep watching. Okay, so first question. Common question I get is, hey, how did you start your locks? So I started my locks in 2000, I want to say 13. And I started with box braids. And with those box braids, I was very determined to start something, but I was very insecure about what it looked like. And those locks last about 3 months. Then fast forward, and then I started my locks again because I took them out, mind you. I took those things out. I did not have it in me. It was just so hard. I didn't realize how much of an insecurity I had about what they look like and what the world may perceive me as because they didn't look neat. So I took them out and I started my locks again the end of 2018, I want to say 2018. And I started with comb coils. I will have a picture somewhere over here that will show you the comb coils that I started with. Mind you, I'm very active. I like going to the gym and I like dancing. So the comb coils were not it. My first wash, I only had like this much that locked, and I had them in for a month. And so I decided to switch over to the method of interlocking, and I have been interlocking my hair ever since. So again, I want to reiterate, now looking back about 5 years later, I've had my locks, and I feel like one contributing factor towards keeping my locks in from the second time of trying it was me taking pictures and documenting to see the progress. I think that helped me see like the light at the end of the tunnel, because the lock journey is not easy. Anything that you want to accomplish that you haven't done, it's nice to have something that shows a sense of progress. And every month I seen like something change and something different. Even in the beginning stages, you don't see this. And so it's a lot of growing and learning things about yourself. And I'm just so glad I held on to, the idea of what I thought I could see myself do and how I can accomplish it. And I did. Question number 2. Here's that question. Do you combine your locks? And to answer that question, yes, I have. I combined several. These two right here are combined locks. If you can see, maybe I can get closer. This is like one big merged lock. Right here, you can see where I just started. I twisted about 3 of the locks together because they were really small. And since I have thin edges, like any kind of support is very helpful for the front of my hair. So the thicker, the better. I felt like the smaller they were, the more problematic they became. So yes, these two in the front, I combined them. So these are like my two dangling twins. I think I combined it 2 here and I combined it 3 over here, and they're about this thick. I do have some more around other parts of my head. I wonder if I can find. There's one that on the bottom of them, I combined them like a long time ago, and they split at the bottom of the ends. Okay, so I had to pause the video, but I found the 2 little hairs or locks that I combined together. So right here, if you can see, I combined those together in my earlier stage of locks, and now it's a full lock on its own. So that's one great example of me combining my locks over time, and that also changes the count of locks that I have now. And we'll get into that video or part of the video soon. So, question number 3. How many locks do you have? So, I had to pause the video and count how many locks I had. And can you guess? Yes. Tell me. 103. I have 103 locks. I counted. I think I might have had more, but over time, especially a 5-year span, I combined a lot of locks to create a stronger lock with a stronger foundation. Around my hair, my locks are different sizes, but I'm okay with it. I love my hair. I love what it looks like. But if there's like weak spots where I know there can be some extra support, I combine them together and hope for the best. Okay, so now we're getting into question number 4. And this is just to give you an idea of how long my locks are, where are they on my body, what areas I don't have anymore, what areas I do have on my head with locks. So here we go. So from the side, I don't know if you can see. Let me get on my couch. Okay. So, and then excuse the noise. So on this side, my locks go a little bit past my boob area. I have different sizes, but for a majority of the length, about right here. On the other side too. About the same. I do trim my hair, so if I see any straggling locks or it just looks like it needs to be maintained, I'll cut the ends ever so often. The back of my hair, let me turn around. So for the back, I don't know if you can see this. I hope you can. For the back, I can actually touch it now, which I wasn't able to do so long ago. And so I want to say it's mid-back. Now for the sides of my hair, so again, as I told you, I have like thin, fine hair, especially in the front. And so one of the things that happens to me, even when I had loose hair, when I stress, my hair falls out. And the sides of my hair usually start first and then maybe the middle of my head. So I had once upon a time, I was in a really bad or processing a really bad breakup. And so the sides of my hair and the middle of my hair were falling out. And it was to the point where I just shaved the sides off. So I never brought them back. I don't know if you can see that. I never brought my sides back. So the sides of my hair, I just keep them off and then I style them however I want, which I actually like it. So that's probably why have kept it for so long. I do have some sensitive areas there that I'd rather not put tension on. Um, so I'd rather keep my hair shorter than try to make something work that will probably cause more issues in the future. So, um, yeah, and that's my hair. Hope you like. And I hope this is motivating for those who are starting their logs or wherever you're at in your journey. Like everybody's journey is different, but it tells a story that you can share with other people. Okay, so is this number 5? I hope it's number 5. So the other question is, how do I, or what method do I use to maintain my lock or the integrity of my lock? And I use the interlock method. Sometimes I use a tool, sometimes I use my hands, and I do it probably, it used to be once every 6 months. Then it turned into once every 3 months. Now it's turning into once every 2 months. My hair is on like a growing spree of some sort. And what happens is after I do the interlock session, which takes me maybe an hour or two, doesn't really take that long, it just depends on what I'm doing. Then I just leave my hair alone. I just let it do what it do. And less tension on my scalp is so helpful for me. And I'm a very active person. I work out a lot, I dance a lot. So if I was to do a retwist, those things would get sweat out so quick. And I would love to entertain some kind of hairstyles, but my scalp is so sensitive that I rather not have tension on my head. So I rather just wear my hair down. I wear a lot of wraps to help with that, to add style, but the tension is just a no for me. So for interlocking, I can go at least 3 months without touching my locks in the sense of interlocking to maintain the integrity of the lock and where it's at. But yeah, so whatever you figure out that works best for you, you do that thing. Some people like retwisting, some people like interlocking, some people just like using the crochet hook and putting those hairs together as your hair starts growing. So whatever floats your boat and whatever makes sense in your life, you use that. And my method is interlocking. And look how pretty my hair is. Bam. Oh, and I also wanted to give you guys an update on what I do for my hair. I have some videos that talk about how I don't use oil no more. Apparently, my scalp does not like oil. And so I had to do a trial and error and figure out what things was causing irritation in my scalp. And so what I use to wash my hair, and I wash my hair whenever I feel like my scalp is irritated or I have too much product in my hair. So it's not necessarily a specific time frame. It's just whenever it feels like it needs to be washed. So for washing my hair, I use Dr. Brunner's peppermint or lavender shampoo. And then for a leave-in conditioner, I make one kind of. I do use rose water, and I use aloe vera gel for moisture. I use thank God it's natural. It's like the cream. I put creams in my locks. I don't know about everybody else, but that's what I did for myself. And a water-based conditioner from Camille, as well as a honey hydrate. And it's not, I don't put all these things in my hair at once, but these are the products that I use that work well for my hair. And yeah, but I do not put oil on my scalp at all. No, no, no. So I hope this 5-year update has gave you some clarity into my lock journey. And if you have any questions, keep watching. Duh. Okay, so we're at number 6, and there is no question for number 6. It's more like final thoughts, closing, and tell me what you want to hear. So, as far as this lock journey, I've dyed my hair, but with henna. I haven't used chemical dye. I use like a red color, so over time, my hair starts looking a little more red in the sun. I like natural dyes because, 5 years is a long time to invest, and I don't want to add chemicals in my hair that may damage all the work that I've done over the years. So that's one thing that I do. Also, I've been thinking about cutting my hair shorter, only because I miss the short stage of my locks. I miss them so much. But to counteract that feeling for now, I have short hairstyles that I can go to that give me that feeling of what my short locks used to feel like, especially the pipe cleaners. That hairstyle is magic. The only issue with that is once you go outside where it's humid, it's a done deal. The curls drop. They just drop. And if you have any questions or you want other videos, let me know and I will make some videos for you. So if you made it this far in my video, don't forget to come back. Do you hear me? Locks for you to love. Peace.